Welcome to the 30-Day Mental Health Reset by Nexgen. This is day 21. The major impact idea for today is building up your resilience to survive and thrive in the modern world. Resilience is an essential ingredient for happiness and success. Scientific studies show that resilience affects your performance in school and work. It affects your physical and mental health, and the quality of your relationships. Resilience is often substituted for toughness, but we don't mean physical toughness. It's not lifting weights or running marathons. It is the ability to adapt well in the face of adversity, trauma, threats, or significant stress. Sometimes we can sink under all these pressures. Resilience is about mentally and emotionally coping with these occurrences and bouncing back. In the process, you can experience amazing personal growth. Studies have shown that those who do overcome adversity are the ones who report they have more meaningful lives. So there is meaning in hardship. The hopeful thing about resilience is that it can be built in the same way muscles can, with effort and focus. There are many important elements of resilience that you can develop. Pursue a meaningful goal. When we feel the things that we do have meaning, then we are more likely to be persistent with them. So it is important to remember why you do the things you do. Think about why they're important, even if on the surface they seem pointless, like homework or sports or developing a skill. You should try and keep the bigger picture in mind. A constant theme in this course is taking back control. If you feel you have no control over your life and circumstances, then you can quickly lose hope. Remember, adversity can cause powerlessness and hopelessness. This is most likely to happen when you don't feel you have the ability to shape your own life. That's why it's important to follow the advice on this course and exert control over your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, and do the things that empower you. Challenging assumptions. We form habits, good ones and bad ones. We think habitually as well, unless our thoughts are challenged. So you can have beliefs and thoughts that aren't true, but you've never challenged those beliefs. Just because things have been done in a certain way doesn't mean they always have to be done in that way. Progress and development happens when we challenge the assumptions that we take for granted. Flexibility. Flexibility in the way you deal with things in your life is so important. You don't always have to respond in the same way. If something angers you, you don't have to snap. If you're feeling sad, you don't have to isolate yourself. Adapt in your responses to situations, especially if they're not working. We have discussed the importance of responding rather than reacting to situations. Reactions are impulsive. They can make the situation worse. By managing our flow of thoughts and the emotions they provoke, you can increase your resilience. Acting despite fear. Courage is acting even when you're afraid. Like stress and like adversity, fear is also an important part of your life. Think about something you once feared but overcame. Things that we imagine in our heads are almost always worse than the actual reality. When you overcome your fear for something, you grow as a person. You open yourself up to new opportunities and experiences. And that is where growth happens. Social support. Resilient people reach out when they need help, so you should never ever hesitate to reach out. Whether it's family, friends, teachers, or organizations, reach out when you need it. Resilience is the ability to overcome hardship. It is a skill that can be developed. There are important ways you can develop resilience. By making the things you do more meaningful. By challenging the assumptions you have about yourself and your life. By exerting control over your life. By regulating your emotions and not letting them control your life. By doing the things that are important to you even when you are scared. And finally, by reaching out and getting support when you need it.